What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day today. It is that time again. It is pickups video time. This last week I was able to find some pretty cool stuff. I got some vintage stuff, some new stuff, went to a coin show, went out of state, stopped at a coin shop, went to quite a few different places. And what do we pick up when the price is high, when the spot price is high? Well, I will show you here momentarily. My strategy never changes. Depending on what it is, I'm always hunting down the deal, always hunting for stuff that's worth more than I pay for it. That's what I always do, whether it's collectible, vintage, what have you. I try to find it, and then I also always have some fun pickups that I have, and different things that I collect. But I try to find the value where I can. If I find stuff, I buy it. If I don't, I just be patient. But lately, with the price going up, of course, there's stuff being sold. The premiums are down, comparable to the spot price, comparable to what the premiums were not that long ago. So let's go ahead and get started. This was from, I have a few pieces here. I'll share some of the newer stuff with you. This piece I picked up, it was what the coin shop calls their sovereign coins. They will put anything in there from, kookaburras to koalas to old elephant coins to this Year of the Rat from the Royal Australian Mint, which is an absolute beautiful coin, perfect shape. And obviously I did not have anything like this, and it was being sold $3 over spot. Thought that was a pretty good deal. Over the weekend we did dip down to $30.50, and now on Tuesday after the weekend we're bouncing above and below 32. So a lot of this stuff that I'll be showing you today, I'll either be right around the spot or just a touch over from where we are as the time of this video comes out. So this one here, cool piece, like I stated. Really don't buy a ton from the Royal Australian Mint. I used to pick up their gold pieces, at least their 1/10 ounce gold pieces. I think they do a wonderful job. A lot of the Australian silver over there, they do a wonderful job, and these are very cool. And these sell for pretty good amount of money on the secondary market. So that was the first snag. And then I am wanting to do a date run of kookaburras, and I have to go through my kookaburras and see which ones that I have. But in that same bin, there was a few older kookaburras. This one's not too old. We'll go from newest to oldest. But as you guys have probably seen, this is the 2020. This was the anniversary one. And I don't believe I had one of these, or if I did, I probably only had one maybe. So I went ahead and scooped that. The next year, they're gonna get a little bit older quicker here. This is a 2010 kookaburra. Definitely don't think I had this one. This one was right before I got into stacking. I might have the 2011 on, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and double check, but I have picked up some older kooks as I've come across them. But $3 over spot, these old kooks. These capsules are pretty scratched up, pretty dinged up. If you guys know a good place to get actual replacement capsules, I know I can go to Airtight and get capsules, which I may end up doing, because I also need some capsules for my Lunar Series 2, a couple of them that have cracked. I've opened all these capsules up, made sure the coins were nice and minty, but they do have some scratches on them. I'm looking to, since I want to put the date run together and put it in like a presentation case for the date run, I'd like to have some nice clean capsules for that. So if you guys have a plug on replacement capsules for kooks, let me know please down below. I'd really appreciate that. So here we have the 2010. And next up, we jump down into the 90s. Here is a 96. Pretty sure I did not have that one. Now, I believe the 90 through 99 of the kookaburras came in the square clamshells. I think this was probably replaced into a different capsule. I do have some from the 90s that are in those square clamshells, original Australian ones, which are pretty cool, but only the ones in the 90s had that. So here is a 96. After the 96, I found a 94. Somebody must have dumped, somebody must have been collecting. The caps on this one's horrible, but once again, I did open it up and make sure that the coin is nice and clean. The 94's got a pretty cool design to it. I like that one quite a bit. The next one here is a 93. 93 also I like. I think it's a pretty cool design. Let me know what you guys think about the kookaburras. Have you been working on a date set? I know some of you guys out there have date sets going. I don't tend to like to go back and try to recapture some of these collections where you really have to pay up. But of course, if I go to a coin shop again and find them for $3 over spot, I will pick them up, you know, because if you go on eBay or any place like that and you look up these older kooks, you're going to see that they have a nice premium on them. So here's the original, the 1990. I do believe I have a handful of these already in my stack, but once again, a nice clean one. Just a little bit of toning around the rim, which was pretty common for the kooks back in the day in those original square clamshells. But those were some coins that I picked up from a local coin shop. Happy I found those. I think I was like 33.50 or 34 into those, so still kind of high, but for the premium that those hold, I feel like I did pretty good. So let's go ahead and get into some vintage art bars, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. So this one here was pretty cool find. This one is a Phoenix silver bar. I don't believe I have one of these in my art bar collection yet. It's possible that I do, but I don't believe so. This one is made by the Northwest Territorial Mint, which you guys may have recognized because they had been making bars up until, I believe it was 2016 that they filed for bankruptcy and then shut down. But the Phoenix silver bars are pretty cool. Of course, there are Phoenix silver bars, vintage bars from back in the day. I don't know if they have anything to do with this Phoenix silver or not. That I have not dug that deep into. If you guys do know if this is part of the old same company that did the old poured bars back in the 70s, I would like to know that, but I don't believe this bar is anywhere near that age, but I could be wrong. I don't think it's that old. Maybe, you know, late 80s, maybe even in the 2000s. I'm not sure when that one was made. I'll have to dig into that. I did find some more of these National Dallas bars. I really like these. They're just kind of like squished bars. They have a little bit different look. As you can see the rough sides to them. One of them had a decent low serial number to it, 130. I did find 5 more of these. I know I have some of these already in my stack. I had a cool 10 ounce with the eagle on it as well. The National Dallas bars bring quite a premium, quite a nice premium. I paid $32 a piece on these, so I was happy to add those to the stack. So that's 5 more. We have a few more art bars. It was a nice score of art bars this last week, and I do not find these very often. So when I do get my hands on them, I will pick them up. So you see here a nice Mother's Day 1974. I like the horse design on that. This one is a worldwide mint bar. It's probably serial numbered, possibly serial numbered. Maybe, maybe not. I guess it's not. But this is a worldwide mint bar. Don't believe I had that one in my art bar collection. So that one definitely was a scoop. Here's a nice one. It's got a nice purple hue to it. It's in perfect condition. This is a space shuttle bar, as you can see there. First reusable spacecraft, the Columbia. Then it's got the date of the 1981 down there. This one also, I believe, is, yes, there it is. Worldwide mint bar. You see the WM. It's hard to see. I apologize for that. See if I can get you better lighting. Do you guys see that mark right there? That's worldwide mint. This one should have it as well. This one doesn't have it. But I do know for sure that that one's a worldwide mint. This one obviously is older than this one. I believe this one is from earlier 80s. I did not find a mintage on this one or the exact year that it was made from the resources that I have, but I know that one is a nice collectible piece. Next one I will share with you here is a Valentine bar from 1974, just to be my Valentine. Pretty cool. I don't believe I had this one either. This one is from the Liberty Mint. These old art bars, you know, of course I've been picking these up. I've been into these since I started. These were like my favorite thing to pick up, still are my favorite thing to hunt down. I never used to buy as many like Valentine's or Mother's Day or things like that, but these days it's hard to even find art bars, and I will still pick up the holiday bars, or holiday bars or stuff like that, depending on the age and what mint they come from and the condition. I don't pick them all up, but this one I did like the design of, and the Liberty Mint was a nice mint to pick up. This next one here, you may have seen these before, these older enameled bars. This is from the Seco Mint, a Seco bar. This one was in the old plastic I put into this airtight, and as you can see, it's got some crazy toning on it, but this one's from 1973. Try to get the lighting on there so you can see it. Calendula, hopefully I'm stating that correctly, but happy birthday. I like these old enamel bars. That's another thing. I never used to be into the enameled older bars, but I know how collectible they are with the older, obviously, art bars from the 70s, so I do pick them up. I have another one here. This one is in nice shape. This is from 1974, and it says Astor. It's the same thing. It's a Seco mint bar. So I was happy to find those art bars, but I'm not done yet. I got quite a few more things that I'm going to share with you. This one here was a cool bar, a little bit older, Arger Harass, 100 gram. I just like the looks of these 100 grams, how smooth they are. Nice bar, got a nice deal on this one. So normally I don't pick up too many, non-ounce bars. I'll call it non-ounce bars. How about that? Just the gram bars. But I do like the 100 gram size. I don't have terribly too many kilos. I like to have a few just to have some, but I do like the 100 gram size. Of course, it's 3.215 troy ounces. Most people know that, but not everybody. But since these are a little bit collectible, they are vintage and they do carry a premium, and I got a good deal. I went ahead and scooped that one. Next, I will share with you, let's see what we're gonna do next. This one was cool. I found this one out and about. You guys may recognize this piece. I don't believe I have this in my collection, but this is a Mutiny Metals piece, a 3 ounce. Nice pressed piece here. He pours the bars and obviously uses a high pressure press. Probably, I think he uses a 100-ton press, and pretty sure that's what Kevin said when I spoke to him. He's got a 100-ton press, and that is a lot of pressure. And of course, you pour a bar, you can definitely squeeze something out like this. And this is probably, the popular thing to do amongst a lot of the silver makers. I'll say not pourers, because I think a lot of them don't pour. I think a lot of them cast and press, but it doesn't matter. Most people look at them as silver pourers or call them silver pourers, even if the majority of the stuff or all the stuff's cast nowadays. But this type of die seems to be the rage these days, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can get really cool designs like this. I've thought about it myself, purchasing high pressured press like this to do maybe some die work. Still up in the air on it. I'm not sure if I will or not, but I do like those pieces, and I don't believe I had that from Mutiny Metals. And I'm going to have a Mutiny Metal collection update video coming soon, because I got a whole lot of it, and I want to share with you guys. And it's been probably about a year, I think, since I did it. I was really excited about this round that I found this at the coin show. Of course, this is Barry Sanders, number 20, being here in Michigan. I grew up watching him, absolutely love him. In my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, the best running back of all time in the NFL. Absolutely love Barry Sanders. This was a super cool piece, and the second I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Shout out to Barry Sanders there. And then I got a Preston Scalonza here. I really like these. I dig these. I have these. It was just a really good deal. They had this, I think it was pretty close to spot. And you usually don't see these too close to spot anymore. This is a 1980. I got a bunch of these 79s and 80s. But yeah, I saw that, and I needed to make change with the guy. So I bought a little bit extra because it was at a coin show, and I was like, that was a good deal. So I just scooped it up. Normally I wouldn't be out hunting these down. That's how I ended up with that ounce of silver. Next, I will share with you something that I'm really excited about that I found. And this old 10-ounce bar may look funky to you. It may not look like anything. You may have passed over it if you've seen something like this, maybe thought it was made in somebody's garage somewhere. But if you look a little closer, if you see the PG and G, and if you're into poured silver, you know who that is right away. That's Prospector Gold and Gems. This is a rare early piece of poured silver from Prospector Gold and Gems before they had their stamps, and obviously hand stamped everything out on these bars. I had a hard time trying to find any info on this. I did reach out to Prospector Gold and Gems and sent them a picture on Instagram. Still waiting to hear back. I think I just sent it last night or whatever, asking him when he made this bar, about what time and how many. This is definitely a rare piece that, you know, I collect poured silver. I know this isn't old and vintage, but it's still really cool to me. These guys that have been around for a minute, PG&G's been pouring bars for quite a while now. And some of the earliest poured silver that I picked up, you know, when I first got into it, you know, there wasn't very many people out there, as you guys know. It was like Jaeger's poured silver, and Mutiny Metals came a little after, and MK Bars, of course, and a few other people were out there pouring silver a little bit earlier. But even having said all that, the newer poured silver game is really not that old. But this is definitely a rare piece, and I know it's going to command some premium. I saw some skinnier typed 10-ounce bars from them with the same stamping on it that were close to $1,000. So this could definitely bring some nice premium. Very rare piece, and for me that collect silver, this is a cool piece that I was happy to pick up. So I got a couple more things that I want to share with you. These are copper pieces, and I picked these up from my good buddies over at Baycitybullion. They make all different types of copper stuff. I don't stack copper, but I just think they're cool, and when I was in their shop, I picked up a couple of these. So check them out. I mean, for a couple bucks, just for something cool to have, I thought it was pretty neat. Here is another one. They have a bunch of designs. They make a bunch of different things all the time. The designs they have on these are pretty cool. Look at the eagle on the back of this. I mean, for a couple bucks or whatever these things cost, they're just neat to have. And last but not least, when I was down in Fort Wayne, Indiana, I stopped at the coin shop and I needed a piece for my typeset. We have a 5-cent Indian, a 1905 Canadian. I'm working on my Canadian typeset. Let's zoom in. These little nickels are very hard to see. These sterling pieces. 1905. I love collecting the Edward VII pieces as well. This is a nice one with some nice bullseye toning. Still has quite the detail. I'd have to take it out of here to really show you the better the detail. I know this is tiny, but I definitely wanted to show you that. I didn't really see much there, but I wanted to leave that coin shop picking up at least something. So I got this cool piece for my typeset, my Canadian typeset, and that is what I picked up this last week, guys. I know it was a very long video. If you stuck with me, I appreciate you. If you like these types of videos, I try to share them every week. If I find stuff every week, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I hold off and just wait for the deals. So I picked up a lot of stuff. This is the type of stuff that I'm picking up with the spot price being where it's at. I feel like I did a good job. I feel like I picked up stuff that I could turn around and sell and make a little bit of profit, or at least break even after fees in some places. And that's kind of how I do it. I have fun. My stack is not, you know, all buffaloes or all bars. It's lots of different things like this that I don't overpay for, and I pay the same as any generic silver. So even if silver does spike or whatever, I don't have to really worry about, you know, separating it. You could still dump this type of stuff. However, with cool stuff like this, when the spot price goes back down, it can protect you because the premiums tend to be a little bit higher when spot goes down, and these will still go for a good amount of money. So that's how I do it. That's how I do it all the time. And then I throw in fun stuff like this, you know, personal stuff like this. To me, it's just neat. And was really stoked to find that one. Let me know what you guys think of my pickups this last week. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by, checking it out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.